morning. Welcome into your Monday morning edition of Hoops Talk with Dave. I'm your host, Dave Smith. Thanks for joining us here on April the 14th, your Monday morning. The NBA regular season is now in the books. We are officially into the NBA postseason. We have 20 teams left standing. By the end of this week, we will be at 16. By the end of Wednesday night, we'll be at 18. So a lot of great stuff coming for you this week, including tomorrow morning. I'll be joined by a special guest. We're going to break down the entire NBA playoff bracket, as well as give you our predictions for the play-in, first round of the playoffs, conference semifinals, conference finals, as well as our NBA Finals champion. So a lot of great stuff coming for you. And once again, that full preview coming for you tomorrow. Starting today, we'll look at these 7 versus 8 matchups taking place tomorrow night. Hawks, Magic, the first game of the play-in in Orlando. The Magic 5.5-point favorites. Tip off for that one, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on TNT. And then your late night game, also the 7 versus 8 game. This is a very coveted 7 spot between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors are 6.5-point favorites. Tip off for that one is 10 p.m. Eastern on TNT. And keeping this week rolling, taking place Wednesday, is the 9 versus 10 spot. So just in case you don't know how the NBA play-in works, the 7 seed plays the 8 seed in a 1-game face-off. The winner of this game will become the 7 seed in the conference. The loser will take on the winner of the 9 versus 10 game. So either the 7 seed or the 8 seed has to lose twice, whereas the 9 and the 10 seed, they have to win twice to be able to get into the playoffs. So these 9 versus 10 games on Wednesday taking place, the Miami Heat traveling to Chicago take on the Bulls. The Bulls are favored by 1.5 points over the Miami Heat. Tip off for this one, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday evening on ESPN. And then at 10 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Sacramento Kings. The Kings, a 4.5-point home favorite over the Dallas Mavericks. Tip off for this one, once again, 10 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. And then once again on Friday night, we will be having the loser of that 7 versus 8 game take on the winner of the 9 versus 10 game in each conference. The East game will start first, followed by the West game on Friday. So the winner of whoever wins Tuesday night's 7 versus 8 games will take on the 2 seed in the respective conferences, which in the East is the Boston Celtics. In the West is the Houston Rockets. Then the winner of your game Friday night will be taking on the 1 seed in the East, which is the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the 1 seed in the West, which is the Oklahoma City Thunder. All 4 of these series will start on Sunday. So the 1 versus 8 and the 2 versus 7, all of them will take place on Sunday. On Saturday, the other 4 series will get rolling. Starting at 1 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, the Bucks, Pacers. Indiana coming in as the 4 seed will get home court advantage. Tip off once again 1 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. And then right after that, a very highly anticipated series between the Los Angeles Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. The Nuggets getting home court here. No Michael Malone, obviously. They fire their head coach. They still get home court advantage in the first round. Denver, 3.5-point favorites in game 1. Tip off once again, 3:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. Now heading into your Saturday evening, Detroit traveling to New York to take on the Knicks in Madison Square Garden on ESPN at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's been an incredible year for the Detroit Pistons. They are exhilarated to get here. Not even a play-in spot, but a full playoff spot in the 6th slot, taking on the New York Knicks, who are very vulnerable. Don't get me wrong. Both of these teams have their issues on the defensive sides of the ball. Going to be a really fun game to watch. Tip off for this one, once again, Saturday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then your Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC, the only game on ABC, Timberwolves, Lakers, Luka, LeBron making their NBA playoff debut together, taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. I should say playing host to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers slotting into the 3 spot in the Western Conference. Tip off for this one, once again, Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on ABC. So once again, a lot of great NBA playoff action coming for you starting tomorrow night. And tomorrow morning, we'll have a full NBA playoff preview joined by a special guest breaking down all of our predictions throughout the NBA postseason. It's going to be a lengthy episode tomorrow, so prepare accordingly. A lot of great stuff for us to break down for you, including our conference champions and our NBA final champions. Once again, thanks for tuning into your Monday morning edition of Hoops Talk with Dave. I'm your host, Dave Smith. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning.